Are you ready to say he's an elite QB? Now that he made it to the playoffs?
He's been an elite quarterback.
Thank you.
Had that sidearm throw?
How many elite quarterbacks are there, Wildes? Is it just three? Is it just Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow? Is it just those three with Rodgers and Brady, grandfather?
Lamar.
Lamar?
Yeah, but when he plays.
Okay, I would say Lamar and Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are also elite quarterbacks.
The trumpets, it was...
Again, if Justin Herbert's not an elite quarterback, then we really only have three. Then it really is just Mahomes, Burrow, and Allen, with Rodgers and Brady previously been, but not anymore. We have more than that. And the idea that he's underachieved, the Chargers were a mess. He got there. As a rookie, he went 6-9 for the quarterback wins, folks, threw for 4,000 yards.
Yes.
Last year, they were 9-8 if you're a quarterback wins guy. And again, he throws for 4,000 yards. And it's with a rookie head coach. This year, again, for the quarterback wins, folks,
yards.
or 5,000 yards, pardon me. You're right, 5,000 yards. He's 9-3, except for against Kansas City and San Francisco, which might be the two best teams in football. Like what? It can't just be the guy, and now people are going to move the goalpost, Greg. It's going to be, okay, go win a playoff.
Oh, God forbid.
What?
We asked one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league on God's green earth to win a playoff game. Now, Jalen Hurts didn't win a playoff game, and I got to hear about it every other day that you refuse to give him any flowers because you haven't seen it in the playoffs. So if Justin Herbert goes out and lays an egg like Kyler did, are you going to have the same treatment for him?
Well, here's the thing. Winning road playoff games is difficult. Josh Allen's never done it. Never won a road playoff game, 0-3. Mahomes never done it. Now, he's never had to play in one, but we've never seen him do it. So he's going to be on the road in week one, but I don't like when we do that. For Justin Herbert, it was, okay, all the numbers say you're great. The eye test says you're great, but you haven't been in the playoffs. The day after he makes it to the playoffs, it's now like, go win a playoff game. Like this, there's a process to this.
See, I think what bothers me is he's in year 3. Are you literally saying what we've seen out of Justin Herbert, it's not been elite?
No, I like Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert. Yes, I do. I think he does a good job. I think he has gotten more roses than his resume deserves.
Okay.
Zach Wilson is on the recycle pile right now.
Yes.
Oh, Mac Jones went to the playoffs and lost, and it's like, nah, you lost. So Trevor Lawrence, outside of this show and this year, now he's starting to pop. Like, I don't think it's too much to ask that he wins a playoff game. If you're one of the top tier quarterbacks, that's not a hot take, win a playoff game.
It's not a hot take, but I don't think he has to win the playoff game. And I've never had one of these, but I got a blind reveal.
Oh, wow. I didn't know this was coming.
Here we go.
I want you to look at these numbers really quick. Now, the guy on the left, if you look at those numbers, 66 completion percentage, 4,700 yards, first in the league, 11 interceptions.
You're good at this.
3 game-winning drives.
Yeah.
We should make this a game show.
The guy on the right, 68% completion percentage. You see the numbers, 4,200, third in the league.
Spoil it
go all the way down.
You got it.
You got who do we have here?
Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
Mahomes. Can we show them?
Oh!
Mahomes and Justin Herbert. Now, we can go year to year with this blind reveal.
Okay.
When we talk about
now you're going to get me on Wildes'
Hold
side.
on, wait a minute.
I'm defending
And what's the difference? Playoff wins.
Before you jump, I am not comparing him.
No, why would you? You just put a blind reveal.
No. I'm not comparing him to Patrick Mahomes and saying, oh, he's better than Patrick Mahomes. What I'm saying is, when you look at those numbers of Patrick Mahomes, you say he's elite. It is not just because he's won a Super Bowl and he's won playoff games. Yes, he has. So that's what we have to go off of. But Justin Herbert has not been given the opportunity. Now, in the times that he hasn't been in the postseason, the last 2 years, has he not performed? Has he not lived up to the bill? I mean, this year, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, he has not had more than 20% of their snaps together. And he's made this team a playoff team because of what he's been able to do. Why are we talking about the Chargers?
So listen,
because of his elite play.
So here's where, Wildes, now I will support you a bit.
Thank you.
Because I think Justin Herbert is without question one of the elite quarterbacks in the league. Going into the year, I said the team in the AFC that scared me most was the Chargers. I should have said the Bengals, said the Chargers. And in large part was because of Justin Herbert and the weapons they have. Now, there is an element of the media that does go a touch over the top. Bill Plaschke wrote a column in the LA Times yesterday saying Justin Herbert is the best young quarterback ever. And someone tweeted, and they were correct, I must be reading this from the multiverse where Patrick Mahomes doesn't yet exist, because I do believe he has that distinction. And in his last 2 games, Herbert has 0 touchdowns and 3 picks, and my friends Steven Ruiz and folks at The Ringer have explained to me how they might be the 2 best games of his career. I don't totally get that part of it, so I do think there is an element of, because his arm is so great, and because the talent is so obvious, that we have maybe been in a rush to anoint him as if he has accomplished what Mahomes or Burrow have accomplished, or even Josh Allen, who has accomplished more. I don't think he's accomplished what those guys have accomplished, but I do think he is clearly an elite quarterback. And you might say, why wouldn't I give the distinction to Kyler? So I didn't believe in him. And I understand he won some games. I get all that. Kyler's size and demeanor and all of it made me question it. Jalen Hurts doesn't have the pedigree that Justin Herbert has, and doesn't have nearly the statistical resume that Justin Herbert.
Because Jalen Hurts made the playoffs last year?
No, but again, you assign quarterback wins so much more value than I do. I think the quarterback who threw 5,000 yards and barely missed out of the playoffs on the tougher conference had a far better year than the quarterback who snuck into the playoffs last year in Jalen Hurts. I think last year Herbert was clearly better than Jalen Hurts.
Agreed.
I think it's undeniable, even though one made the playoffs and one didn't.
And one of the reasons, I'll be really quick, one of the reasons why, and I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan. I love Joe Burrow. He is definitely elite. But when we think about Joe Burrow, the reason why you're saying he's elite is because of what he did once he got into the postseason. But Joe Burrow, hold on. Joe Burrow wasn't just, oh my gosh, this guy is the reason why this team is winning. He put them in position. Defense made crazy adjustments at halftime. Almost every game they went on the road. He now has this opportunity. And I can't just sit here and say, discredit what he's done with the opportunity that he's been afforded and not say it's not elite. It's been elite.
I'm going to summarize this segment if you just joined us. Both Nick and Greg Jennings argued against my point. And then as they continued to go on, eventually you realized, Kevin was right. No, and you realized Kevin was right. No, Patrick Mahomes is better because he wins playoff games. And Joe Burrow is better because he wins playoff games.
Yes, but if the standard
exactly what I was saying.
The standard is, but neither one of us are arguing he's the second best quarterback in football or that he's better than Mahomes. The problem is that like your standard for NBA superstar is far too liberal. You want everybody in. You want 30 people in the club. But elite quarterback, you want them to be automatically minted gold jacket.
A third of the league in. Win a game. Win a playoff game. Okay. Win a playoff game. I believe in you, Justin Herbert. I think you can win a game.
So just so we're clear, is Justin Herbert elite?
Yeah, if he wins a playoff game.
No, he's got to be.
Win a playoff game. Win a playoff game.
All of a sudden, he's going to have to.
Is that too much, Josh?
Your answer is no.
Josh, how many Hall of Famers never won a playoff game?
He's in his 3rd year.
Oh my
God. How many Hall of Famers didn't win one?
0.
3 years.
So you're saying no.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.